I'm Tarot Oracle, and I do the readings. Welcome to free live tarot readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
I got to focus the camera. Sunshiny day, welcome. Modern Muse Tarot, thank you for your donation. Sheila, welcome. Ivy, got the raise and the bonus. Ivy, congratulations. That's such good news. Congratulations. Susan, welcome to the stream. Emo, Monica, Andrew, Joe's Mystics. What is going on, everybody? Thank you for being here tonight, hanging with me. It is Friday night. We're doing all right, I gotta say. We are doing all right. Okay. So Modern Muse Tarot went to apartment hunting today and viewed a new one. And Modern Muse Tarot wants to know, is this the apartment for me? Is this something that I need in my life? Well, let's find out. By going to the Tarot Tower. The Tarot Tower. Ivy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Okay. We haven't used this one in a hot minute. We do want to use this. It has been a while. It has been a while, my friends. All right. We went apartment viewing. I love apartment viewing. I do. The only thing I don't like about apartments is leaving them, because you just don't know if you're going to get screwed by the owner. Because sometimes the owner is just not happy when you leave, and they'll charge you for every little possible thing they can. You know what I mean? All right. TL found today the background check is going to take 2 weeks. And I said 2 weeks, didn't I? I said 2 weeks, and it's going to take 2 weeks. I'm telling you, I think I'm on a roll. I think I'm on a roll right now. I think that, if you're going to ask a question, this is the time to do it. I'm on a roll. All right. Should I apply to the apartment? Yes, no. What's going on? Nine of Coins, Knave of Swords, and the Magus. Absolutely. Ecto, thank you for your donation. Susan, thank you for your donation. Bartman, welcome to the stream. Emo, thank you for your donation. We got 100 donations. We've been alive for 5 minutes. That's good news. Okay. I think that you should. I think we're going with a thumbs up here. This is really where it is. This is really where it is. Monica, welcome to the stream. Nine of Coins is the culmination of all the good things in the coin suit, right? It has all of the things that you need without any of the garbage that you don't. I'm just saying, I'm trying to sell you on it now. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Jill, thank you for your donation. All right. But yeah, the Knave of Swords, you talk about the Knight of Swords, it's that action card. It launches forward. It gets things done. It moves. It gets motivated. It gets moving. And that's what you have. You have a nice result. Get moving on it. Definitely do that. Because the Magician says you have the power, you have the manifestation, you have all of the good things that you need in order to make this happen, right? In order to make it happen, you have everything that you need. The Magus is a master of all the tools, and you are going to be a master of getting all of this done on time, getting all of it done effectively, and getting that apartment. I don't think it's going to be a problem. No problem at all. None at all. All right. What else we got going on? We got a Ivy wants to know about the candle business. Is this something that can take off? Is this something that can take us into the stratosphere? Can it take us into the stratosphere? If I'm going to do a candle business, I would literally do the Dark Mansion Tarot, because that is going to be the hotness right now. KD, thank you for your donation. Speaking of the hotness, KD is in the house. KD, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. Jill, did Ian put a love spell? Ooh, I've got a love spell reading tonight. This is going to be a wild one. It's going to be a wild night, okay? We start out with a love spell. It is a party now. This is the place to be on Friday night. If you really don't have anything else to do on Friday night, this is a place where you can hang out. We can talk, we can chill, we can do tarot stuff. This is okay, candle business. Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the Three of Wands. It almost looks like it needs some modifications, or you need to do something a little bit different. You know what I mean? Christina, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Christina, can you bring me my phone, by the way? Christina, if you're watching, bring me my phone, please. I appreciate that. I forgot it. Monica, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Queen of Cups is something we're passionate about it, right? We are passionate. We need to get something going. And the candle business is really something that we are passionate about. KD, thank you for your donation. Eight of Pentacles says the work that you do with it will be successful. I mean, you're just saying. Stacy, welcome to the stream. How you doing? The Eight of Pentacles says get it done, get it moving, get it going, okay? This is not something you're going to do long term. I think this is something that's very casual. It's very on the side. It's not something that you're going to turn into like a full-time thing. So in theory, the candle business has a degree of success, but not the taking off that you are looking for, right? Not the launch pad, not the big taking off as it goes. Four of Cups is overall, it doesn't get in the level that you're really thinking, but I think it is successful. It's something you do. I mean, I'm just saying, right? So like, for example, my book didn't really take off, you know what I mean? But it had enough business to where it was pretty successful. It had enough business to where it was okay, and it worked out at the end. Thank you.
Show the stream to Kitty.
Oh, show the kitty the stream? Well, oh no, the kitty's out. Okay. All right. We have a kitty. We have a kitty. All right. We have a little kitty. We have a little kitty wandering around, and the puppies are very interested in the kitty. They haven't been properly introduced yet, but yeah.
We're working on it.
We're working on it. We are working on it.
Come on, puppies.
She's a sweetie. She's a sweetie. Okay. All right. The puppies are trying to get the kitty. This is hours of entertainment. All right. All right. Enjoy. Enjoy. Okay. Sorry about that. We had a kitty interruption.
You're on the kitty cam. The kitty cam.
The kitty cam. Okay. We're gonna have a little kitty
Get
cam.
back. Let's get the dogs out.
Okay. Put the dogs out.
Get out.
Come on. Come on.
We love you, but get out. Let's go out.
You're gonna have to take them out.
Get back. Go.
Okay. You figure all that out while I do the readings.
Go.
All right.
Let's do the kitty cam.
All right, we're interrupting the stream for the kitty cam. Okay, let's do the kitty cam. Oh, let's get the tarot tower. There we go. There's the live kitty cam.
Little Salem.
That is Salem. That is that's my newest member of the household. That's Salem. She's got really pretty eyes. If you don't know the kitty by now, that's Salem. All right. Anyway, so that is the tarot tower plus kitty. Plus kitty.
Yeah, the what do they call it? The mascot.
The mascot. This is the new tarot mascot. Anyway, back to the read. Sorry for the interruption there. All right. With candle. Okay. So basically the candle business is good. And I think it brings you a lot of nice things. I think it brings you motivation. But is it going to be something that you're going to do full time? Is it going to be something that truly takes off? It doesn't really look like it. Four of Cups and the Three of Wands says, let's try something else. Let's blend it together. You know what I mean? Let's blend it together. So I think it's good. You should do it. Absolutely 100%. It will not get to the levels that you're thinking, though. You're just going to have to be patient, be a little patient with it. Anyway, I think that's going to be important overall. All right. Then we got everybody. Speaking of taking off, the kitty is taking off. Love apples. Thank you so much. Salem is 11 weeks old. So there you go. Salem is 11 weeks old. She's got the prettiest eyes, too. Now, Salem has a thing where she tries to lick my face like the whole night. So I didn't really I thought it was cute at first, but I mean, after a while, yeah. So I'm training her not to try to lick my face all night. I know why she does it, but at 3 a.m., it becomes uncute. I mean, you know what I mean? Okay, anyway. All right. What is going on with Danny? No contact in 12 days. What is up with Danny? What is going on? Do we still have the tarot tower? It is still good. The tarot tower is still good. We have one tarot tower minus Kitty. Tarot tower minus Kitty. Let's find out by going over here to this one. We'll walk the Camino. DC, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Let's find out. Let's see. What's going on with Danny? No contact in 12 days. What in the world is Danny working on over there? I would say, if I was Danny, King of Pentacles, Five Wands, and a Judgment, it's almost like they're recovering from something. They have a little bit of recovery going on. It definitely says something, recovery happening, recovery going on. I mean, I don't know. Basically, I don't know like what exactly is happening, but Danny appears to be in a recovery mode from something, right? You got the King of Pentacles. This is something where Danny had it going on. Danny was rocking it. Danny was doing everything Danny needed to do. Love Apples, thank you for your donation. And the Five of Wands happened. Again, it's almost, and I would say an addiction. It just seems they're recovering from something. They had a little down spot. They had a little something going on with that Five of Wands. It almost involves other people, right? We have different people, other factors, other people going in. And then you got judgment, okay? Judgment is the big key. I think Danny is recovering. I think Danny is doing okay. Danny will be contacting you soon. Just keep an eye out. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation, getting the different thing in and going on. Fatima, thank you for joining the stream and your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see what is going to be on the next list here. We got Susan. Will my investment work out so I can retire soon? Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one, because when you're going to get an investment, you want it to be some dividends coming out of that thing. You want lots and lots of dividends. All of the dividend. If I'm going to do that, this is going to be the good news tarot that I go to. The wheel, I'm just saying, the golden wheel gets it done, All right, let's find out how that is going to go. The investment work out so I can retire soon. Susan, I hope so. I really hope so. Let's see, so many good cards that you could get if you're going to check that out, if you're going to give that a shot, right? One of those, Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands, Six of Cups, and Justice. I think the investment does give some good dividends. Tammy, welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. It does give some good dividends. The investment does give you some good things, but you don't have the windfall that you're kind of waiting for. Knight of Swords says the investment may be a little volatile. Or, by the way, entertainment purposes only. Never make investments based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet with a new kitty. The fat man with a new kitty. Never make investments based upon what they say. Okay, now that we got that settled down, the Knight of Swords is the investment's going to merge into a different one. You're going to be hopping investments here and there. You're going to be moving things around, right? The Seven of Wands, you're not getting the results that you want from this particular investment. You do have some things back and forth that aren't exactly ideal for you, I'm just saying. And the Six of Cups, you have a different idea or a different motivation, a different type of thing with the investments. Overall, I think your investment, your portfolio changes, and I think that you do get some good dividends out of it, but there is that factor of that big windfall, that nice, let's retire with it. It just doesn't seem that is on the table. We have justice, things sort of balance out, make some money, lose a little money, and things like that. But I mean, you know, it doesn't look like the windfall is happening, but it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good indeed. All right, we got Emo. What would benefit me most to know? I love questions like this. I love questions like this. I'm telling you now, I adore questions like that. We need to find out how that is going to go. And of course, we're going to use this. Come on, it's a Light Seers Tarot. Everybody loves a Light Seers Tarot. It's one of everybody's favorites. All right. Lady, welcome to the stream. Monica, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. All right. Emo wants to know, what would benefit me most to know? This is one of the beautiful questions that I absolutely love, because it's so open-ended and it lets the tarot really just breathe. It lets the tarot sort of talk to us. You know what I mean? I love that. I love these questions. All right. Ten of Swords is definitely one of those where you want to get in the mode of finding what is dragging you down. Okay, what is dragging us down? What is dragging you down? Because a lot of times it just feels like that there are things that are better for us in the long run. There are things that are better use of our time. There are things that are better use of our money. There are things that are better done well. The Ten of Swords is, what can you eliminate? What can you free up that's dragging you down? And that's what the tarot is asking you, because the Two of Cups says that you're looking at a beautiful connection with another person. You're looking at a connection with somebody else. And it may be a situation where the connection isn't working because you have something old still hanging around, or the connection isn't working because you still have other things open-ended and you need to terminate some stuff. Strength says being patient would also benefit you. Being patient comes in a different form, right? Being patient is like, how much BS am I going to put up with? I'm not talking about that. DC, thank you for your donation. Being patient just talks about relaxing, taking it easy, taking one step at a time, because a lot of times it is difficult to take the next step, especially if you free yourself up from some things that you have been sort of a little bit too attached to. I really think that you're meeting somebody. I really, really, really think that you're meeting somebody, all right? Because we have the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups. Those two in a reading feels like we're meeting somebody that's going to be important, and that's going to benefit you as well. Could be a Leo. We're looking at strength in between. Maybe that's a little bit. Maybe that's a little bit of the hint of this, but I think you could be looking at a Leo, definitely meeting somebody as well. So there you go, Emo. Hopefully that helped. It lets the tarot breathe and figure it out and get motivated and all this other stuff. Jill's got a couple of donos. Jill, okay, did we put a love spell? If we're going to do a love spell, I mean, we're going to need this one over here. We're going to need this one over here. All right. Speaking of love spell, I'm in love with tarot decks, and I have like 10 of them on the way. So I think they're going to be here tomorrow. So look for a lot of unboxings because, yeah, there's a lot going on over here. We ordered, on Llewellyn's pre-order site, I checked all the decks and I ordered them all. So I didn't exclude any of them. So yeah, there's going to be a lot coming in. Did we put a love spell? The Devil and the Seven of Swords. The Devil and the Seven of Swords. I'm thinking thumbs up. Entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Let's calm down now. Anita, what's going on? I'm just saying, the Devil with the Seven of Swords, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. The Seven of Swords, using the chess match, using something that has a little more power than what we're normally accustomed to, and throwing it into the ring. I'm just saying, entertainment purposes only. I'm just saying. All right. Why did I have dreams about JW and JL back to back in the mornings? Back to back in the mornings. Very interesting indeed. Oh, why did you? I think that the Knight of Wands says you're forced to choose. I think you feel like that you're forced to choose something. I need to get something chosen. I need to get something on the next level. There is some difficulty for me doing that. What's the name of this deck? I'll tell you what the name of the deck is. It's the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. Made, my friends, by Eugene Smith, possibly my favorite artist ever on a tarot deck. I'm just saying. The Ace of Pentacles, I have to make a choice. I have to do something. I have to take action, and I have to choose which one to do. Jill, that's what the tarot's saying. It's saying that you feel like you need to take action. You need to take a next step. And in order to do that, in order to do that, sometimes you got to make a decision. Some of those decisions are hard. KD knows. KD wants a double shot tonight. KD, I got you covered. KD wants to know what. Does Katie want to know what was the clerk's problem? Weird customer service. You didn't get the customer service that you deserved? Well, you need to go back there. And let them have a piece of your mind. If I was going to give a piece of my mind, I'm just saying, I would do it with this deck here. This is the customer service deck of all time. It is the Wizard's deck. It is the Wizard's Tarot. Christina's taking selfies with the kitty. We got selfies with the kitty tonight. All right. What was the clerk's problem? They didn't give me the customer service that I deserve. What was up their butt that day? Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Three of Wands. They're about to quit. They've had it. They're not good with customer service. Bottom line. They're not good with customer service, okay? It just feels like that, you got a couple of aces there. It feels like they're just starting. They're just getting into it. They're not fully 100% in the mode just yet. You know what I mean? And they need to be. But I think they're getting into something else. They've already told their significant other they're getting the hell out of there. That's just how it happens. That's how it goes sometimes. The Three of Wands, right? I'm scanning the environment. I'm looking for something else. Weird customer service is more like really crappy customer service. Really crappy customer. That just happens. That just happens sometimes. And that was the clerk's problem indeed. Katie's got another one on the double shot. I want to go. If I go work at FLL, what will be the outcome? Let's find out. If you go work there, do you really want to go work there? That's the first thing that came into my head. Katie, do you really want to go work there? Come on, let's ask. Do you really want to go work there? I got to ask you that question. Get the Ace of Wands, got the Star and the Five of Wands. I think you're conflicted, KD. A little of you says, let's go work there. That wouldn't be half bad. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a shot. Let's do it. Okay. But the other half of you is like, screw that. I just don't think, I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen. This is something that you're conflicted about. If you're not passionate about it, there are other things out there waiting. There's other things out there waiting. Why would you do something that you don't really enjoy, you're not passionate about? The Five of Wands, you have an internal conflict. That's the way it goes. Ace of Wands, and the Star. There's something better out there for you. There's just something better. There's something easier. There's something superior for you out there, and you need to embrace that. I don't think this is going to be something that you want to get into 100%. I would say, just dodge it. Just dodge it. Find something a little bit better. That Star says your path is guided. The path is going to be the place you need to be and how you want to do it. All right. Let's see. Monica. Did you already, Monica? I mean, not like do you, but you know what I'm saying. Monica has a question. Monica, let's see. Will I be successful in my career? Ooh, nice question. Let's go for that. For this one, my friends, we're going for the legitimate, the Forest Creatures version 2. Forest Creatures version 2 is where you need to be at the end of the day. I mean, if you're going to get serious about tarot, you need to pick up the Forest Creatures version 2. That's what happens. And Nadine, thank you so much for the Instagram follow. I really appreciate that. Nine of Coins says yes. Monica, are we done? The Nine of Coins, the best possible career? I'm just saying. Nine of Coins says absolutely. And you got the Knight of Swords. This is something you can't sit on. You just can't sit on it. I'm just saying you're going to need to stay active. If it's a cert, you need to get it. If it's a little bit more education, you're going to need to get it. If it's contacts and networking, you're going to need to do it. It's not an easy. It's not like a layup. It's not going to be super easy. Absolutely will be there. Networking is your key, okay? Keeping up with the search, keeping up with the education, keeping up with the continuing education is going to be your key. Bottom line, that's how it is going to be important, but absolutely you will. And is this person my twin flame? Seven of Coins and the Nine of Wands. No, not really. I think they're all right. I think they're nice. I think they're pretty cool. But I don't think that they're just a twin flame. I do think there's a bit of a karmic relationship going on here. That is for sure. Seven of Coins into this sort of injured warrior kind of seven of Coins, Nine of Wands. It's worthwhile investment to have a relationship with them, absolutely. But that Nine of Wands, it does say that there's a bit of a rough patch coming in through here, and you have to sort of embrace that as part of the relationship. And if you're willing to do that, that is going to be a-okay. A-okay indeed. All right. Christina, thanks for the video. I appreciate that. All right. Speaking of Christina is next. Christina wants to know, next month read, how is that going to work out for everybody? All right. What is next month? Next month is September. It's my birthday in September. I'm pretty excited. I know Christina's new favorite deck, by the way, in case you didn't know, is this one. This is the Oak, Ash, and Thorn. So in case you're wondering, like, what is this deck? It is the Oak, Cash, and Thorn. Salem is licky lovey. Yeah, Salem will lick your face all night till 3 a.m. It's great. It's great during the day. It's not great at night. I'm just saying. All right, so we're training Salem to not licky our face in the middle of the night. Okay, let's find out what about Christina in the next month. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and the Four of Cups. This is definitely going to be leaning on. It's going to be leaning on a little bit of the money, a little bit of the finances as it goes. Basically you're offered a job. Basically, you're offered an employment, you're offered a job. I think something's happening with that. Ace of Pentacles is the new job, the new thing, the new opportunity. And that is definitely going to be something that you could look at. Ace of Pentacles is the new opportunity sitting out there, right? For the money, career, anything like that. That is going to be the big part of it. Ace of Pentacles. The reason I say an opportunity as far as a career goes is because the Six of Pentacles, right? We're handing you money. We're doing the money trick. We're handing out money. So we're giving money. We're giving this. We're giving money and all of this other stuff. Nakona, you're next. I got you next, my friend. All right. Well, basically, yeah, we are handing out the dollars, okay, to you. It just looks like to you. You have the Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity where you are where you being handed the fat cash. Five of Swords is interesting. It's like a bittersweet opportunity. It has a little bit of a nice thing with it, but it does come at a cost, you know, it come at a little bit of a cost. Five of Swords into the Four of Cups. Ultimately, it feels like something you definitely want to evaluate before you leap in. There are some things that are hidden. There are some surprises around the corner. You definitely want to be cautious and be careful as you walk into that. Faux show indeed. All right. She loves laying on my back. Yeah, she does. She does indeed. Nakona is next. Nakona, what is my blockage? Blessings behind the door. What is my blockage to blessings behind the door? By the way, that really is interesting. Nakona, that is an interesting question. I say that because if you've read the Jane Roberts book called The Unknown Reality, there is an exercise in there where you open a door that has never been opened before. And it's interesting. In your mind, you go open the door that's never been opened. And what is behind the door? You don't know, but it's an exercise in your imagination. And it took me into a place that I really didn't expect to go, quite frankly. But I mean, yeah. But if you have a blockage, you have behind the door, what is behind that particular door for you? What is stopping you from getting it, right? You got two aces. Basically, there's nothing there. There's nothing stopping you. Nakona, there's nothing stopping you at all. I think this is a figment of imagination. I think this is something where you can get the blessings. The blessings are there. Christina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The double ace makes it happen. The double ace gets everything and makes the grade, especially with the Fool. It's saying that you can go and you can jump in, but you're scared. You can go and you can jump in, but you're frightened. You're wondering what is going to happen at the end of the day. What is going to happen? I mean, are we going to be able to go through the door? Do we need the blessings? Or the blessings going to come at a price? We have a lot of different questions that needs to be asked, okay? But no, there's nothing. The Fool. You need to be able to take the risk. Nakona, can you take the risk? Can you take the risk? It's a perfectly valid question because the two aces say that you can, but you just maybe don't want to. You may not want to at this time, and it's perfectly okay. I mean, a lot of times we do run into something where we need to just, back up, take a second look, take a second glance at it and see at the end of the day, is this going to be for me? Is this going to be for me? All right. Okay, let's go with the Anna K. I mean, it has been so damn long since we used Anna K deck. Love this deck. Love it. Paula, welcome. Paula's got the keyboard issues tonight. That's all good, Paula. Paula, thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. Paula's here like every night. Paula, you're amazing. You're wonderful. I think Paula's ordered everything I've ever created. So thank you, Paula, so much. You know I appreciate you. All right, let's find out. Will I walk the Camino? Pretty simple yes or no question. Can we get it done? Can we do it? 5, moon, and the 3. You can work on it, but you can't walk it. No, all right. I'm just saying right now. KD, did I miss you? KD, I did miss you. All right, let me wrap up. Let me get you back here, KD. KD, I got you next. Sorry about that. All right, well, I walk the Camino. I'm gonna say after some strife, yes, right? The Lord of Strife. After some difficulty, after some things we bump up into that we made, you know, I'm just saying, KG, thank you for your donation. We're going to have to walk a little extra. We're going to have to do a little extra to make that work. But the moon says you can, sure. The moon is literally a walk from the dark of the sea into the land, right? Into the land. So yeah, you can do that. Absolutely can do that. Going to take some work. 3 of Pentacles. It may take some, it may take a little work, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, there you go. It says, sure, go ahead. Walk it, get it done. All right, looping back over here to KD. We missed a KD question. Sorry about that, KD. Where is the thing? Should I move to another province or country? Let's find out. That's a throwdown. Is that a throwdown?
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Let's do it. Let's find out how that throwdown is going to go. I'm going to go up here for you, KD, over there. Province, over here, I'm going to go country, okay? Province, country, C and P. Which one should you do? If you're going to take some action, I think a province is easier. It feels like it's much easier. It's less stress. It's less sort of overhead. It just doesn't have the same, heavy feel as moving to another country. Moving to another country is going to be expensive, bottom line. I mean, kind of a little bit more expensive. It's going to be a little bit more risky. It's going to be one of those things where you feel like, oh man, I should have done this. I should have done that. There's a lot of should have and could haves that come in with this. Monica, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Overall, I'd say it's much easier to do a province. A country is going to be more expensive. A country is going to be a big culture shock. Definitely want to watch out for that. I would say province is so easy. Province is so much easier as you sort of just do it, just get in there, get it done. Katie, thank you again. I apologize for missing you. Okay, we got a General for Love Apples. Love Apples indeed. Thank you so much for your donation. Let's get you a General. Love Apples, I'm getting you the best deck tonight. This is the best deck that anybody can get a read with. Saving it up for Love Apples. It is the Meraki Tarot. Everybody does love it. Everybody adores it, right? Ferlith Neo, welcome. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us this evening. It's Friday. It's Friday, my friends. The weekend is upon us. The weekend is happening. Are you ready? Because I certainly am. I got the Meraki Tarot tonight. Get the 3 of Swords. General, I had a little bit of a heartbreak. King of Wands, 8 of Wands, and the Hanged Man. It's almost like somebody's forcing you to move. It's almost like something didn't work out. Okay, we're just going with a raw tarot read at this point, right? Something didn't. Christina, thank you for your donation. We got the cat. That's cute. Something didn't work out. Something became a heartbreak. Something didn't function the way it should. Something didn't happen the way it needed to happen. And it feels like we need to take some action from it, okay? It feels like maybe this is something coming up. You have the 3 of Swords. Could be a heartbreak. It could be a situation that you had your mind on or you were excited about. It just didn't work out overall. And we had to take a King of Wands approach, a little bit of the fiery aspect. We're familiar with the King of Wands by now. The fiery aspect comes in. You need to take some action on it, not something you can sit on it, okay? 8 of Wands shows you taking that action. NC, thank you for your donation. And the Hanged Man says the action brings about different consequences than what you wanted, but it does bring about a solution. And I think the solution is what you're going for, right? The solution is why you started the King of Wands action, you started that fiery aspect. But at the end of the day, Hanged Man says you get a different result than what you want, but it's kind of nice. Christina's hosting Love Apples. Thank you so much, Christina. I appreciate that. Love Apples, let me know what your other question is. What is your other question, Love Apples? I appreciate Christina's donation. Thank you so much. Fatima, outcome between me and the Taurus at FIG. Let's find out. We're going to stick with the Meraki. We already broke the Meraki out. We need to use the Meraki. Fatima, I know you love this deck. Fatima, I've never talked to you, but I know you love this deck. I'm just saying now. Diane hosting from Christina as well. Thank you, Christina. Appreciate you. Diane, let me know what your question is. All right. Outcome between me and the Taurus. I would say the Seven of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and Death says don't do it. This is something you need to take calmly. You need to take it lightly. We have some things building up. Overall, it looks pretty bad. It looks pretty difficult to get in there. A lot of work with the Eight of Pentacles. We're just pursuing this work, trying to get it done. And in the end, it seems the outcome that we wanted really doesn't happen. It doesn't occur because we're just a bit defensive on it, right? Maybe they're defensive, but it just feels like that. It's a donation, another from Christina. Thank you so much. Stacy, let me know what your question is. I appreciate that. We got a gazillion hostings from Christina. Thank you so much. All right. Jamie Lee has a question below. Let's find out what is the question indeed. Let's see. Go to my little app. And let's see. Jamie Lee. Should I take the first step towards K? Wait to make the first move. Thoth, please. Thank you, Tio. You're quite welcome. I will get you a Thoth deck indeed. You know I will because I love it. I love me some Thoth. Some Thoth. It's where it's at. It's where it's at tonight. I'm just saying. All right. Let's see how this is going to work out for you, Jamie. Hopefully it works out well. Hopefully it works out quite well. Should I take the first step or should I wait? Man, this is an interesting read. This is an interesting read indeed. I think you should be, okay. I think you should take the first step. Domain says it. Domain is the master of your domain, not like the Seinfeld episode. The master of your domain. It says that you have the power. Christina, I hope it's in DC. Thank you so much, Christina. It says you have the power to do that. Now, this is the trick, Jamie. This is the trick. Be playful about it. This is the playful card. This is the playful card. This is the one that says be playful, okay? Don't make a move, make a flirt or make something playful, make something fun. Because if you go full in, there's something weird happening. There's something weird happening. The devil says it. Christina hosting KD as well. Nakona, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let's see. What is going to happen next? We got Monica. Is Araya my twin flame? And will I be financially abundant? Let's see. Did we already do that? I think so. Monica, I think we did both those reads. I don't think so. KD and Christina, thank you for your other donations. Last one for Andrew. Andrew, you got hosted by the lovely, beautiful, and effervescent Christina. Let me know what your question is. All right. Anyway, yeah, Monica, thank you for your very generous donations. Yeah. Okay. I think I did both those. Anyway, DC, please give me some good news about my future. So a general read. DC, let's get her done. Let's get her done. Give me some good news about my future. I will, DC. I won't use the thought though. I'm just saying I won't use the thought. I'm going to use this one. I mean, everybody loves, what's wrong with my tarot tower? When it became the kitty cam, look at this intimidating hand. It's like, ugh. When it became the kitty cam, I think it knocked it a little bit too, well, that's still not lined up. That's still not lined up, but whatever. We're using the Waterfall Tarot, by the way. If you want this deck, it's in the link in the description, okay? You can pick it up. Yes, I made it. So, so I guess that's sponsored, I guess that's kind of sponsored. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, let's find out. We can, yes, KD, we can do another day, KD. We're going to put an IOU right on your name. Right on your name, KD. All right. Let's see. Give me some news about my future. How's it going to look and how is it going to be? Page of Pentacles. Nice. Two of Swords and the Hierophant. Almost feels like it feels like you're working on something that's a little smaller project or something that's not as big and intimidating and sort of, kind of like that, right? You got a Knight and a Page of Pentacles. I'm starting something new. And you're starting something that could be exciting, right? Ten of Swords says it takes a turn for the weird. It definitely takes a turn for the weird. One of these other things is as you're sort of moving into this, as you're sort of moving forward for that, it feels like that the Knight of Cups happens, right? Basically almost like maybe a romance or maybe somebody coming in from your past, or you have somebody coming in that has some good news, has some effective news, has some fun news, definitely has something for you. Hierophant, it kind of says that this person could be maybe a work opportunity, or they could be somebody coming in with a work opportunity that you haven't had before. Ten of Swords is some of the restrictions that have been holding you down do get freed up. Maybe some of the restrictions with a romance, maybe some of the restrictions with maybe, talking to people, getting some interviews on, getting some opportunities as it goes, maybe starting a new business or something like that. But I mean, basically the Hierophant says that it's not going to be anything big. It's going to be little small steps, and the little small steps come in pieces and more pieces and more pieces. So interesting indeed. All right, let's stick with my tarot deck. I mean, it's my tarot deck. I'm going to stick with it. We're going to stick with it for Christina's October read. All right. With that, we got the September read, looks so good. Well, how'd they get there? We got September read, looks so good. Let's try out October and see how that is going to look. I'm just saying that September read was dead on. That September read is going to be dead on. Let's find out about the October selection. We don't read all upside down. Oh, interesting. It feels like the rebirth, reincarnation into the Ace of Swords, Four of Swords, and Queen of Cups. Somebody's coming back. Okay. The Ace of Swords is you get a new communication that basically tells you to hold off. This is not something that you want to do. This is something you want to pause. Basically, October is a big pause button. It says don't do the things that we've been chasing. You definitely want to pause it. Four of Swords. I think something that is presented to you, something that is offered to you just doesn't make sense. And when it doesn't make sense, you sort of, want to pursue it a little bit more, and you want to figure out how it's going to go and things like that. You basically want to pause and delay because you're being presented something that's not real. Is what it's saying. Queen of Cups is go with your gut. Go with your intuition. Figure out, is this something that I want to do, or is it legitimate? Get some tarot reads, get it done. Basically, you're getting a communication about something that is not real, or something that is an illusion, something that looks great, or it's presented this way, but in reality, it's a completely different way. So October is a lot of October is used up by this. Like a lot of October is just eaten up by this kind of thing. All right, KG, is Cancer still in communication with Scorpio? Let's find out if the Cancer and the Scorpio, are they going to be doing? Are they going to not be doing? Do they still communicate or not? Let's find out. I mean, we know a little swords never hurt if you're going to be communicating, if you're not going to be communicating. Let's find out. All right. I would say, yeah. They're still in communication. We have the Three of Pentacles as a teamwork card, but it's also a connection card, where people are connected to each other. People are connected. People have that connection and going. And the Three of Pentacles says they're still connecting, they're still communicating, there's things happening. And the Fool, again, taking that adventure, taking that risk and things like that. They're ready to go. This is somebody who is communicating, but they kind of don't know at the end of the day where it is going to be. Monica, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Monica wants to know, did my partner cheat, or did he be cheating? Because ain't nobody got time for that.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
Let's find out if they cheated. Ain't nobody got time. Let's find out if they cheated. I think it's important for us to do that. Monica, did they cheat? Did they cheat? I don't think so. I really don't think so. The Page of Swords says they are communicating with other people. They are communicating, you know what I mean? They are out there, they are communicating. So I would say overall they're communicating, but did they actively cheat? I'm going to say thumbs down. I don't think that they actively cheated. I really just don't see it. I don't see it at all. We got, the Page of Swords? No, I just don't see it. I just don't think it happened. Monica, I think you're all right. I think, entertainment purposes only, but I think you're all right. How does Bobby feel, though? NC wants to know, what is Bobby doing? How does Bobby feel about us? What is happening with old Bobby? I'm going to say now, NC. We caught up with your donations last night, NC. Trust me, we caught up with your donations. Hopefully you saw it. We started out the stream. Sorry we missed those. Bobby feels a little bit weird. Bobby feels a little bit weird. It's almost like they're uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Little emotional distress. Not exactly on the emotional side, not exactly thrilled with all of that. That 5 says, yeah, interesting. It is interesting indeed, but I don't know. The domain, it almost feels like that they aren't, I don't know. It just feels like that they aren't 100% with that. But I think that they, sort of interested a little bit, but bottom line, it just says it. They are a little bit on the list. All right, we're starting with the Christina Donos. Christina, thank you again for your 20 donations tonight. I greatly appreciate that. We're starting out with Diane. Diane is on the list here. Okay, what month will I be buying a new house? That is a good one. KD says, the Page of Pentacles means they are organizing themselves to start cheating. That's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, it feels like that they are very much on the prep side. You know what I mean? When you're like you're making a meal, right? You start cutting up the onions. I think it feels like they're kind of at that stage. All right, let's get some water. Let's see. What month will I be buying a new house? Now, we're going way out on a limb here. We're going to be specific. Tower. Why is the tower there? Diane, why is the tower there? Home prices are way up. The tower, we have choices to make with these houses. Buddy, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. We have some interesting choices to make. I think there's some real estate out there that is, cool, kind of cool. But this says, and this says that you haven't found the right one. I think that is a factor. Finding the right one is going to be important. It's going to be critical. You definitely want to be on the right house and get on the right thing. So, oh man, I don't know. I'm going to go for buying a new house with January. Something happens in January that makes you interested. Something happens in January that you find something that you want. Again, the tower moment, the choices, not finding what we need. I think you finally find something that's comfortable, something that you can see yourself in, basically getting the new house in January. Again, going way out on a limb here, way out on the limb. But it just feels like January. Things may be moving slow. Things may be moving with that. All right, now we got a, let's see, we did Diane. Did we do love apples? Did we do love apples already? Maybe we didn't. Okay, here we go. What I need to know most about my job. Let's find out. We're going to stick with love apples. We're going to change it. Let's change it. Let's give love apples a special deck tonight. We're going to give love apples the beautiful and the wonderful Elemental Wisdom Tarot. Now, that is what it's all about at the end of the day. Elemental Wisdom Tarot makes everybody feel good. It gives you like good emotions. You know what I mean? Love apples. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Grave Encounters. I got your question. I saw it. Love apples is hosting you. Thank you all for being so generous and wonderful tonight for each other. Everybody is so loving and awesome. This place is just amazing. Okay. Anyway, let's find out there how it is going to go. Need to know about my job. 7 of Cups, Devil, Magician, and the Moon. Not everything at your job is what you need. Not everything at your job is what you want, okay? The devil says there are some factors at your job. Maybe it's because of what you were asking about the other day. Will you be forced to do something you don't want? The magician feels like the empowerment that you had previously at the job has gone away a little bit. It seems the structure has changed. Things are moving. Things are being a little bit different than what they were before. The moon almost says that, yeah, this is a good day-to-day job. It's nice. It's stable. It gives you what you need. But you have to watch out for the devil. You have to watch out for those factors that are going to bring you down. Either the being forced to do something, or the gossip, or a lot of different things happening. It feels like you need to watch out for that, and don't get wrapped in. Don't get roped up into that. 7 of Cups is there's a lot of things to focus on in the job. Be sure to focus on the correct things and not get caught up in the devil activity as well. the three majors says that you're going to be there a while. I mean, it does feel like that sometimes you want to quit. Sometimes you're just sort of at the edge. But overall, at the end of the day, I think you're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. Renee, welcome. Thank you for your donate, or thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate that. We got so many donations. I'm confused. Okay. We got one for Stacy, and then at DC. Let's see. I want to find out. Stacy wants to know. Stacy wants to know, will my birthday on the September 18th be remembered by my family? By my family, indeed. Will they remember me? Enlightenment. Stacy, I hope so. I'll remember you because that's 7 days after. No, that's 3 days before my birthday. So that's cool. I'll remember you. Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, Five of Coins, and the High Priestess. Ooh. Certain members, yes. Certain members, yes. Not everybody. Kind of a thumbs up. Certain members, yes. Not everybody. Queen of Cups says that, there's a lot of people to remember. It feels like there's a lot of things going on, a lot of people to remember. I do think some people remember it, some people don't. The Five of Coins says some of the important people don't, right? Maybe you have to remind them. Just saying, it feels like some of the important people don't. High Priestess just says that maybe some people remember it, but they just don't call you. Or maybe some people remember it, or they just don't celebrate, or they don't want to interact, or they're just not in that mode to interact with that stuff. But overall, Knight of Cups says many do, not everybody. And some of the people that don't are some people that are important to you. Unfortunately, are some of the people that are important to you, and that kind of stinkolas. It does stinkolas indeed. Katie has put a rain check on hers. DC has taken the heat. All right. Let's see. How'd the bridal shower go if N shows up? DC, let's find out. How will the bridal shower go if N shows up? Ain't nobody got time for a drama at the bridal shower. You need a bridal shower to be super smooth. The Hierophant, the 3, the Page, and Ace of Coins. I think it's going to go well, because if N starts something, or if N has some issues, or if N is a pain in the booty, I don't really think anybody cares anymore. I'm just saying, I think that everybody's done with them. They're just done with them. At this point, it just feels like everybody's done with them. The Hierophant, right? Man, they bring in a little too much stuff. It's not something that you want to deal with. And 3 of Coins action too. Oh yeah. They make more work for everybody when they show up. Okay. Page of Coins is overall, nobody really cares anymore. Overall, nobody really cares if they're there. If they're not there, they're done with her. And that's why I say the Ace of Coins. We're rebuilding, right? We're rebuilding without her. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they show up or not. With them being there, I don't think anybody really listens to them anymore. They don't take them seriously anymore. I just don't think this is something that just ruins the day. You know what I mean? All right, Nakona wants to know. Samantha, thank you for your donation. By the way, we're ending soon. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. All right, Nakona wants to know, will I settle in the country I am in, or will I move away? Will I settle in, or will I move away? Ooh, that's interesting indeed. I think, Nakona, that you are going to get the hell out. I mean, is that a thumbs up? Is that a thumbs up? It's going to be a party. You're going to get out. I mean, you're going to get out. It's a party. 6 of Wands says that you're there for a time. You're there for a time. And this is something where you need to go. You just have to leave. You just have to get out of there. The 3 of Swords, there's too much weighted stuff there. 10 of Wands, there's too much expectations. It doesn't feel 100%. 6 of Wands, it was fun while it lasted, but I need to get the hell out. Nakona, you need to get the hell out. That's what it says. Get the hell out. And yeah, will you enjoy it for a time? Absolutely. And when you enjoy it, Nakona's going to be like, you remember that fat man on the internet that read my tarot deck? He said, I'm going to get out of here. That's what he told me. He said, I'm going to get out of here and I'm having a great time. And then 3 months later, you're like, I need to get the hell out of here. Where is that fat man that I donated to? I need to see his reading. By the way, I read your reading on August the 20th. Okay. You need to remember that. Write it down, Nakona. Write it down because you're going to be making fun of me to everybody. You're going to be, I got this reading and this fat man said, I'm going to get out of here. I'm having such a great time. See, okay, August 20. Put it in your Alexa. I'm just saying, put it in your Alexa right now. Don't forget. Don't forget. All right, we'll be back to secure a loan because I need to move. KD wants to know, moving, getting out of there. Can you get the fat cash to do that? The 5 of Swords, the 10 of Cups. Ooh, nice, nice. That looks good for moving. 5 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. We're getting enough money to move. That's a thumbs up. We're getting the money that we need, right? We asked the bank. We're like, can you give me some money? This is okay. This is Nakona right here. This is Nakona. Okay. Or sorry, this is It's one of those nights. It's one of those nights. This is KD. This is KD, and then this is the bank. Okay, this is the bank, and then this is KD. So I think you're going to get that fat cash. Say, look, they just gave you the whole stack. That you're going to give that fat cash. Sarah, welcome to the stream. Because the 2 of Wands says, I'm searching, seeking the next place I want to move to. And that 10 of Cups is the happy home, happy family. It's where you need to be. It's where you need to be. Screw the 5 of Swords. Don't let it ruin your read. Don't let it ruin your reading. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. And you are going to be content and happy. And it's going to be just like that video right there. Going to be just like just telling you now. Christina has another beautiful donation for Andrew. Andrew wants to know something. What does Andrew want to know? What does Andrew want to know? Let's see. Raise for donations. Okay. How can I make the most out of the next 7 days? Let's find out. We're going to use the tarot of the Dr. Mystical moments. Why? Because Dr. Mystical may be streaming tonight. I don't know. If Dr. Mystical is streaming, let's all leave this stream. And then let's go to Dr. Mystical stream. Okay. I'm going to see you there. I'm going to see you there. I hope everybody comes with me. All right. How can I make the most out of the next 7 days? Interesting question. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's find out. Tara, you're not late. We just started. Tara, we were waiting for you. Tara, we just started. We're glad you're here. We just started. We're starting the stream right now. Wait. Hang on. We're starting the stream right now.
It's 6:30. Time for the tarot.
There we go. Tara, you're just on time. You're never late. Oh, okay. Let's find out. What we just got something. Something came across my phone screen. I need to see what it is. Please wait. While I see what the hell's going on with the phone. Something happened with that. That was the August 19th. That's not a PayPal donation. I have no idea who that is. Okay. Anyway, how can I make the most out of the next 7 days? Ace of Swords, 10 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is something where you need to take inventory. And that's kind of one of those things, right? You need to take inventory. You definitely need to take inventory at this time. 4 of Swords says delay it, wait on it, find out when it's going to open, find out when the opportunity is going to be there, and then go for it. You know what I mean? 4 of Swords. The planning time is now. The planning time is prepared. But the Queen of Pentacles says take inventory of what you have already. Because what you don't want to do is dive into a situation that just ain't going to work. It's not going to work out, right? The 10 of Cups, definitely do it at home. Definitely be at home. Home is your place of power right now. I mean, I'm just saying, home is your place of power as it goes. The 10 of Cups says so. At the next 7 days, it's important to get the Ace of Swords and communicate with new people, communicate new ideas. I think the next 7 days is going to be your idea generation time. That's the time where you need to get some paper, pen, write down all of these ideas that you're having, because some of these are going to manifest later into some wonderful things. But you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared for that. And if you haven't written down all the ideas you have during this next week, you're not going to have enough steam, enough motivation, and enough sort of, the stuff that you need to go through for the next month. Anyway, all right, YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Monica coming in with a donut. Will I get a proof of staying in my apartment? Will I be able to afford being on my own? Let's try it out, Monica. Let's try it out with the beautiful and the wonderful, this deck right here. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. It's a Mons Tarot. Come on, the Mons Tarot. Monica, you know you love this deck. Monica, tell me you don't love this deck, the Mons Tarot. Will I get a proof of staying in my apartment? Will I be able to afford it on my own? Let's find out. See if we're going to be able to get that. King of Pentacles. Oh, you're not going to have a problem. I think you're going to have enough money. Entertainment purposes only, right? Entertainment purposes only. But I'm just saying, the King of Pentacles is a retired banker. It's a retired banker. You've read my book. It's a retired banker. You're going to have enough money. You're going to have sufficient funds in order to get that done. It's not going to be a problem at all. Three of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers. This, I mean, can you afford it? I think that you're going to get it, and I think you can afford it. The Three of Swords said there is some bittersweet things going on here. I think it feels like that a lot of the opportunities that you're hoping to get with this apartment, a lot of the things that you're hoping to find with the apartment, you just don't get. You just don't get it in the manifestation. You just don't get it in the way that it needs to be done. You do have some challenges once you get in there. Can you get in there? Can you afford it? Yeah. It's not going to be a problem, right? Ace of Pentacles, you can't afford it. You can't get the opportunity there. The Lovers, this is the apartment for you. This is the apartment that you need. And that King of Pentacles, you're going to have the sufficient funds in order to make it. It does look kind of iffy though, right? The Three of Swords, it's like maybe I'm late on a payment or, or something like that. Pharaoh, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Buddy Israel wants to know, should I choose a path between a trade? Indeed. That's a throwdown right there.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Now, I'm just saying, trade school and trades in general are quite nice. I'm just saying, it's quite nice. It's easy to get into. There's not a ton of competition. There's not a ton of school. It's nice. It's really nice. So the trade is up here and the healthcare is over here. Okay. Moon and the Two of Swords. I think the trade that you're interested in is not the trade that you're going to end up in. I think the more you look at trades, the more excited you get, number one, but also the more you change your mind. I don't think the trade that ultimately you're really concentrating on, you're really focused on, is going to be viable at the end of the day. The Two of Swords says you're going to change your mind, okay? But the Moon says this path, this journey is so quick, it's so cheap, that you are very content, very happy with going with the trade. Healthcare, on the other hand, Five of Pentacles, it's hard to afford. It is difficult to cash out that much money, right? Grave Encounters, you are next. But the Five of Pentacles, there's a separation between you, and it's a monetary separation to get that going. You know what I mean? It just feels like that. It just feels interesting. It feels kind of rough. Ace of passionate about. There's no doubt, Buddy Israel. There's no doubt you are passionate about it. But the monetary loss, the cost, sort of going into healthcare, it feels like it's sort of iffy for you in the long run. The trade seems so simple and so easy. It's almost like there's no competition. It's just easy. It's just so smooth, so simple, so easy. Definitely on there. Love Apples donated for Grave Encounters. By the way, we're ending soon. We're going to eat a banana and I don't know what we're going to do. I think we'll play a video game. Grave Encounters wants to know something. Grave Encounters came in here earlier and had a good question. All right. Should I move on from the paranormal field? I feel what? I feel like my interest is fleeting over it. Okay. Well, you may have to change your name if you do that. You may have to change your name if you do that. All right. Let's see. Should you stick with the paranormal? Should you do that? Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Chariot. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. I don't think you want to stick with it. We're going with a thumbs down on this, my friends. It's a Friday night. We're feeling all right. Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Chariot. The Chariot just says you need to move on. You're not feeling it. You're not. The Two of Swords, two different worlds, two different aspects. It feels like it's separate from me all of a sudden. It feels like there's not a lot that I can do to make anyone happy with this. It feels like that there's not a lot in there that's interesting me anymore. I've reached the end of what I need. I've reached the end of what I need. Ace of Swords, new opportunities, new communications, new interests as new ideas. Swords, ideas. But the Chariot, it says, yeah, move on. Time to move on. Time to take the next step, because it's just a matter of something new. It's a matter of keeping your interest. It's a matter of getting something that gets you passionate, getting something that gets you motivated, and getting something else that is going to make you, because you don't want to turn into a slog where every day feels the same. Every day is like a replica of the day before, and you just don't have the motivation anymore. Nobody wants to be in that, right? Anyway, will this eviction affects my voucher with the city? Let's find out. We're being evicted. They're giving us Das Boot. Giving us Das Boot. Will it affect the voucher with the city? Gonna go Six of Pentacles? No. Six of Pentacles is you being given something. You're being handed something. You're still being handed the voucher. I don't see that being a problem at all. The Fool says they're willing to take it. They're willing to the eviction, right? You're sort of out there. You're sort of moving through that. And the Hermit, I think you land somewhere safe. You land somewhere that's going to be okay. I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem. We see the Hermit being by yourself, sort of getting out there, moving out. The Fool getting the action, getting the movement in. And at the end of the day, you still get some stuff. The Six of Pentacles, I still get a voucher. I still get gifts. I still get things going on. Samantha, I don't think it's going to affect it at all. I just don't think it is going to affect it at all. Did Hugo sleep with N in 2020? KG want to know. Let's use a love tarot for that one. And we got YouTube user, and we are out of here. We are out of here after that, my friends. Are you excited? Because tomorrow's Saturday. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like tomorrow is going to be the best Saturday I've ever had. I'm just feeling it right now. I feel it in my bones. Did Hugo sleep with N? Did they screw in the Queen, the Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Three of Cups? That's a big old yeah. I mean, we gotta do a thumbs up on this. And the irony of the thumbs up. Queen of Swords, that dark card, sort of the cloud that's over this relationship, the thing happening. The Three of Cups, the third-party situation card. The third-party situation card and the Ten of Pentacles. They were trying to build something. They were trying to make a happy family, and they didn't. But they got it going on. They did the nasty. The High Priestess. I have a lot of secrets, my friends. I have a lot of secrets over there I'm not telling anybody. And it involves a Three of Cups. It involves a third-party situation. So that is a thumbs up indeed. That is a thumbs up indeed. And the last question of the night, we are out of here. A's action towards me. What is it going to be? What is it going to be when A cranks it up and gets it going? Like, what is A going to do? What is A going to do with us? Five of Cups and the World, they're going to take their sweet time is what they're going to do. They are going to take their sweet time. They're not interested in cranking anything up immediately. They're taking their sweet time on it, right? The Five of Cups, the Lord of Disappointment. They're doing something with somebody else. They're busy with somebody else. And the World, they're going to take their own time. They're going to do their own thing and hope for the best. But that's it. That is it, and that is the readings for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. We're on here every night. Guys, we're here every night. If you didn't get a read, I'd love for you to come back. Love for you to come back. Hit that like and sub button. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you tomorrow night.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away, but it probably won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it would be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna